If you are a fan of Vanderpump Rules, you know it has become one of the most talked about reality shows. The Scandoval cheating saga completely took over pop culture last year.
But you know what? Drama's nothing new for Lisa Vanderpump, who was a real housewife of Beverly Hills for 9 years. She's having PTSD right now. She's back with the return of Vanderpump Rules season 11. We welcome you, Lisa, and your cute
Donut. Yeah,
who's
Donut. He was a gift because somebody thought he looked just like Jiggy. But this guy's the new face of the foundation, Vanderpump Dog Foundation.
Look,
well, we want to get to all of it. You've been on reality TV, but there was something for a while, but there's something about Scandoval that sort of captivated people in a way
that exploded.
Did it surprise you?
Oh, good Lord, yes. I mean, being at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, they were talking about it. I've talked about that a couple of times, but it was just everywhere.
Yeah.
Adele would go on her concert and she'd start talking about it. But I started to worry that it was getting just so much, it took on a life of its own. You know, because Tom had to, I know he was 1,000% wrong, but it was still a lot for him to go through.
We hear rumors
yes.
that the tide is turning, that maybe he's not so bad after all. That,
I think he was really bad. I mean,
so there's a new season.
It's a new season.
And is it true that things change a little?
Yes.
Well, things are always changing on Vanderpump Rules. I mean, that's the good thing about this series, is it constantly evolves. But Ariana's living her best life, which is fantastic. You know,
yeah, Broadway and all of her things.
Are you going to go see her on Broadway?
I want to, but I've got to go back to LA. Well, I'm opening a new restaurant like in a minute, so I have to go back to work.
Can we talk about you as a business person? Like, I feel like you're doing something that others aren't doing. There's like some secret sauce that you have.
Secret sauce.
Yeah. So
like
what is it? Why do you?
Well, I don't eat on the toilet. That's the first thing.
By the way, neither do I, and Hoda should tell us what it feels like.
I just believe
don't try to say
everything
it this way.
Hoda says. I don't know.
I know. Believe me, everybody does.
No, this year is really extraordinarily busy for sure. We're opening our new restaurant, Wolf, in Lake Tahoe. It's named after my grandson, Teddy Wolf. So yeah, I am busy, and what with 2 shows coming out, and it's a lot. But you know, I'm one of those people that if I'm passionate about a project, that's my motivation. I just keep going. I get very excited by what I'm doing.
And you have a new show.
Yes.
That's coming.
Yes, on Hulu.
On Hulu.
Yes. Yeah, Vanderpump Villa. That was an extraordinary journey, for sure. South France, what's not to love.
I mean, that must have been amazing to shoot it.
It was. It was very different to Vanderpump Rules, so yeah, this is
What is it about this genre? It's like, it's not the itch you can't scratch, but you keep growing in it. It's not like you said, okay, I've done that. That's good. You're not there yet.
No, I don't think I'm there yet. I think there's many more things to explore. I do think, though, that Vanderpump Rules is an exceptional show.
Yeah.
I really do, because it's so cohesive with all these cast members that are just so focused on each other. It's that authentic relationship that really drives.
Did you have to sell that early on, or did they see the magic in Vanderpump Rules this month?
I sold it to them. They said I could do a show about my business.
Were they for it, or did they?
Well, they waited a second, and then they were like, okay, let's see what you got. But I think we all knew straight away that authentic relationships kind of dominate reality television.
Yes.
If it's real, it's going to fly.
And these people are all truly friends. Now, are you still in contact with Tom?
Oh, yes, of course.
And you're still close with him?
Well, when I say close, I'm kind of more their mentor.
Yeah.
You know, I feel very much like a mother figure in this dynamic. And that was very difficult this season, because imagine if you've got like 8 or 9 kids, like these kids are to me. I've watched them grow up, and everybody's against one.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, it's not good.
The position, so to try and facilitate some kind of cohesion. This season's very different to the last one, but I think we need to see it.
Okay.
It's been a while since you were on the Beverly Hills show, but Kyle and Mauricio, we've had each of them. We've had Mauricio on recently.
Yes.
And what did you make of the breakup? Did that surprise you? Did you see it coming?
Well, I knew there were many rumors, but I'm kind of the biggest advocate of not listening to rumors, especially in the restaurant business and stuff. But I feel very sad for her, because I know Kyle really held her marriage very, you know, close and near. It was very important to her, and she always kind of gave the impression of everything being perfect, whether it was or it wasn't. I think it's a shame. I really do. I hope they find their way back to each other.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Will you reach out to her?
I think that ship has sailed. When I've run into her, it hasn't been exactly. But I think she knows how I feel. I've been very honest about that. Now, I have seen Maurizio. I saw him at Dancing with the Stars. So, yeah, I kicked him in the ass,
Well, Lisa, thank you so much.
Thank you. Donut's totally bored with us.
Oh, yeah, no.
Love you, sweet
Donut.
Donut.
But watch this Tuesday.
Yeah, we will, because Vanderpump Rules, it premieres Tuesday, January 30th at 8 p.m. on our sister network, Bravo.
And it doesn't disappoint.
And it does not disappoint. It also streams on Peacock.